The After Hours.
Hey, what's going on, Vikings fans? It's your boy Dev here, and welcome back to the After Hours. So listen up, Vikings fans. We've been through some shit this season, I'm not gonna lie. And somehow, JJ McCarthy is still alive, still smiling, and still trying to convince all of us that he's the future of the Vikings franchise. But this next game, this one might be the biggest prove-it moment of his career so far. I mean, let's be real here. The kid's been running for his damn life half the season. He's been injured for the other. Our offensive line has him out there like he's speed running an obstacle course. But the Commanders, they're the exact type of team that you should be able to cook if you're legit. And let's be honest, that's what this game is about, okay? Is JJ McCarthy that dude? Or are the wheels going to fall off on this one again? He has yet to have his very first win at US Bank Stadium, guys. This could be a milestone for him, or this could just be more of the same. And I don't know what to think, guys. We've got a couple guys injured. We'll go over the injury report here in a little bit. But, you know, just more issues with the offensive line. And when it comes to the Commanders, their secondary has more holes than my old hoodies. You know, if there was ever a week that JJ could finally push the ball downfield without getting murdered instantly, it's this one here. You know, but we've said that before a lot, and then boom, somebody misses a block and JJ's doing the gritty with a defensive tackle on his back. But that's just how this season is. You know, it's just got that written all over it so far. But in my opinion, there are a couple things that JJ needs to do. Okay, this is a very important game in my opinion. And here's the key. You know, JJ does not need to throw for 350 yards, dude. That's not who he is yet. He just needs to hit the easy ones, stay calm in the pocket if we give him one. And for the love of God, we have to stop taking those sacks. You know, the ones where he's running backwards. It looks like he's trying to return a punt or something. That needs to end, like now, like yesterday. So watch out for the interior line on this one, guys. If they hold up even a little, JJ can actually operate. And that'll be something that we haven't really seen to full effect yet. That'll be really cool to see. Watch for the Commanders' corners. They love giving free separation, so Jordan Addison might just have himself a damn day. Same with Justin Jefferson, you know, assuming they're not going to double him the whole time. He gets a lot of eyeballs out there, so if that is the case, then JA, we're going to free three for show. And you guys heard all the noise, what Kevin O'Connell said to JJ going into this next one. Don't think about all your progressions, okay? Don't get too lost in your reads. Don't think about your footwork too much. Just go out there and play. You know how to play football. Go out there and play. So we'll see. Hopefully, JJ lets loose with reckless abandon on this one. So keep an eye out for his deep shots. You know, if he hits even one early, US Bank is going to explode. It's going to be loud as hell, and that will add momentum onto the back of these players. I know, guys. I feel like I've been saying it all season. JJ is an unproven product. Well, we've seen a little bit of it, and it hasn't been the greatest. But guys, there's been flashes. I don't care what his rating is. I don't care what the passer rating is. Okay. I've seen him. We just got to get him there. Okay. There's been flashes of greatness. There's been huge plays. There's been clutch plays. Okay. There's been moments where you see, okay, this kid JJ actually is a sicko. You know, there's been how many times this season where something happens and we're like, okay, maybe this is the guy. And then next week something happens that pisses you off again. But I think this could be a real turning point here, okay? The pressure, the negativity in the press, you know, the media, all that stuff that's going around. This is kind of an FU opportunity for our team here, okay? Be like, you know what? Actually, no. We're going to double down on JJ. We're going to stick by him, and we're going to see what he's actually made of, you know, when we just let him loose. And I think that's what KOC had in mind going into this one. Let's just let him loose. You can see it in his progressions, okay? He takes the snap, he drops back. You can see it, okay? Just watching him. If you just focus on him after the snap, he's thinking eyes and feet, eyes and feet. Steps need to be perfect. Go through your reads and your progressions and all this stuff. He's thinking like, I'm sure KOC, like these are things that he just drives into his mind. And, you know, kind of crazy that it took him this long to realize KOC, but he's like, maybe I'm doing too much. This is a kid after all. Going into an NFL landscape, it's no joke. It's definitely no joke. So I think KOC kind of realized that going into this one. And so that's why he just let him know, listen, kid, just go play. Just do your thing. Go out there and play. I know you're a good football player. I know how you know how to play football. I don't think there's any doubt in his play schematics. I think he's got the playbook down pretty well, so don't really need to, think about that too much as it's happening. I think there comes a point in any rookie quarterback, we'll call him a rookie because he basically is, right? In any rookie quarterback's tenure where he just hits this point where it just feels like breathing. You know what I mean? You got the playbook. The reads just feel natural. Boom, hit your check down. And I think that will come with time with JJ. Like I said, I think there's just all these fundamentals, right? KOC's the quarterback whisperer, and he's full of all these fundamentals, and I think that he was driving that just a little bit too hard. That being said, crazy that the adjustments just now being made with that. Because I am still a JJ guy. I love the kid. I think that he could do great things for this team. We just kind of got to work for it. You know what I mean? And so does he. He just got, he's got to get out there and he's got to work for it. So JJ McCarthy coming off that concussion, he cleared protocol. He's been practicing and he is expected to start. Okay. Christian Darrisaw, after missing the last game, he looks to resume his recovery plan. And, there might be a possible return. It would be huge to have him back for this one. Donovan Jackson, kind of the same story. Initially, he was questionable, but he practiced on Thursday. He might be good to go. It'll be huge to have that kid back as well. Aaron Jones, senior, our running back, right? He is listed as limited, so he is practicing. But like I said in the last video, he irritated that shoulder, so he's injured, right? He's got a limited status on practice, so we will just have to wait a couple more days to see what's going on with that. So the bottom line, guys, the O-line might actually be stronger this week, which could give JJ, more time, give him that pocket to get these things done, and hopefully he's a little bit quicker, not having to worry about eyes and feet. Maybe there are going to be a couple throws that are ugly looking. You look back at his college footage and that is kind of the case, but he got the job done. It's kind of a slow throwing motion, kind of a wide, weird throwing motion. Depending on how he's moving in the pocket, doesn't necessarily line up with his feet, which I think is probably why KOC was driving the point home so hard with that. But I don't care. As long as it's quick plays, quick reads, hitting your check downs if necessary. And we need a strong run game this week, guys. I'm not going to say the thing that I always say, right? Devin gets on here looking like he just woke up, and he says we need to rely on our run game to open up our offense, play action, yada, yada, yada. But our run game needs to be strong, even if Aaron Jones isn't playing, okay? We need to get Jordan Mason out there strong. I want to see more from Zay Scott if he can hold on to the damn football. Let's start pounding it, okay? Because those are some thick backs that we got. So I think they can be effective, especially in fourth and short situations. If we're down the field, run it. Run the football, okay? They're not going for that play action stuff that we tried with Brosmer in the last game. That play that got blew up hardcore, ended up as like an enormous pick six. Let's not be doing that stuff. Respect to Brosmer. He's another guy who I think just needs more time and can do great things. But gosh darn, that was a travesty, bro. A travesty against the Seahawks. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, There has never been a team in NFL football to win a game after scoring 0 points. Shocker. Crazy. So we need to get our get back. We need to bounce back this week against the Commies. This is a great team to do it against. They're looking at some injuries as well. Obviously, Jaden Daniels, what happened to him happened. Everybody saw it. And a couple other guys as well. Like I said, the secondary, not the strongest in the league. So we need to have the bounce back game here at home. We need to get JJ McCarthy that first win in US Bank Stadium. And just no more sucking, okay? Yeah, people say, oh, we should just tank for picks. I mean, is that what we are now? Is that into our DNA, or should we actually see if JJ has more flashes? See if he can get used to this stuff that's going on and be the guy. Be that dude, okay? So Jaden Daniels actually is back. He's cleared to be a full participant after his left elbow injury, and it looks like he's back as the starter. That's something that I didn't know, so that's definitely a factor. But him coming off that injury, definitely something to think about. Our secondary can maybe shine this week. No more barbecue chicken for Isaiah Rodgers. Let's get out there. Let's get some more takeaways. I'd like to see an interception or two. I'd like to see us ripping the ball out once or twice and getting a fumble recovery. We need to win that turnover battle. Okay? Our special teams needs to look good. Okay? Which it usually does. Will the Thrill being the best kicker in the league. Not really worried about our kicking department, but not necessarily wanting to settle for field goals all the time either, right? Now this is just the sheet that I got here. Don't know if it's super updated, but Jaden Daniels back for the Commies. Noah Brown expected to be activated from IR and play, so this will be his first game back. Bobby Wagner, linebacker. He had some knee issues. He's limited, and he will be questionable for the game against us. Drake Jackson, defensive end as well, had a knee/groin. Hasn't practiced yet. He will be out for that game, most likely. So bottom line for the Commies, guys, they might not be 100% healthy, but they're getting their QB back, okay, and that's a big deal. All right, that's definitely nothing to cough at, for sure. Their wide receiver core is getting healthy as well, so that means JJ McCarthy and the Vikings offense, we might get tested more than some expect. We can't just rely on our defense like we always do. For real, for real. So if Minnesota's line holds up, JJ McCarthy might actually have time for a clean pocket and to make things happen. That would be sick. Need to see it. Need to see better play from JJ. Need to see better play from that offensive line. The play calling needs to be a little bit more unpredictable, okay? That's what I want. I want unpredictable. Never let them know your next move, okay? Because KOC's been not the greatest, okay? I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for the things that he does right, but the criticism's definitely warranted for a couple of those decisions, for sure. So yes, this is a great opportunity to get our get back, but this is not going to be an easy game, I do not think, okay? With our starting quarterback healthy again, with their wide receivers looking better and better as time goes on, it's not a team that we can sleep on. We got to actually go out there, try, be sharp, no more mistakes, at least not as much. Let's get the job done. So my prediction, guys, not that it means much. I've been wrong, a lot. You guys should go back and check out the predictions we made before the season started. I was gassing us up pretty heavy, but I do still think we're going to win this one. I think it's going to be a close game, with them getting their quarterback, stuff like that. I think it's going to be a close one. That being said, I do think that we can pull this one off, guys. My prediction is going to be Vikings 24, Commanders 20. That's what I'm thinking. So I think it's going to be close, stressful, stupid at times, but winnable. Like I said, I would really like to see the mistakes to a minimum, the penalties to a minimum on our side, because we've just looked so ugly, and that's something that we have to avoid for sure. I would love to see JJ get a little bit more accurate. I'll throw in a prediction for him. I think he's going to be around 21 for 31. I'd love to see 200 yards from him. I'd love to see a touchdown from him. I don't want to see it, but I'm guessing he'll probably throw a pick. We'll give him 15 rushing yards too. Just for funsies, guys. We'll see how accurate I can be just off the top of the dome. I don't want to see anything insane, nothing crazy, just enough to calm the bench, get the media to shut up a little bit, and see a little bit of that potential that we were all expecting coming into the season. I think the big difference this week is that he finally has a clean pocket, room to operate. Thinking a little bit more about all this noise coming from the fan base with the whole firing thing, I think if it's anyone, it's got to be our offensive line coach, right? I mean, that's been the biggest mistake since last season even. I did hear reports from, what do they say, credible sources going around in the sphere that Kwesi and KOC's jobs are pretty much secure for the time being. That's what I've heard from the noise going around. So, yeah. I mean, I can't think of anything else to share with you guys. That's my prediction. That's the breakdown for this Sunday at US Bank Stadium. Minnesota Vikings versus Commies at home. Must win, in my opinion. Must win. I know that there are no playoff bearings on this game, but I mean, I think from this point to the end of the season is all fan service, okay? So disappointing, from what we were expecting going into the season, how we looked on paper, yada, yada, yada. And that's all I've got for you for this episode of the After Hours, guys. If you made it this far, you are a real one. Thank you guys so much. I know some of you guys are watching, but you're not subscribed yet. It would help out this channel so much if you made sure you clicked subscribe. Ring that bell so you do not miss out on future Vikings content. And just keep coming back and hanging with us over and over again, because we're not going to slow down anytime soon, regardless of what this team looks like. And we're doing a sub goal, guys. If we can get to 300 subs by the end of this month, okay? We're going to do a huge giveaway. I'm not going to give away too many details yet. There will be an announcement coming soon. But make sure you guys are subbed, because from right now to the end of the month, all you got to do is be subscribed. Press like on this video, and then you are in, okay? You're in. We're going to start doing a comment of the week as well, guys. This is this week's comment of the week. So make sure you guys hit up the comment section. Drop a dub, drop whatever. Let us know how you're feeling for your chance to be next week's comment of the week. That's it. That's all I've got. Drink some dubby, get some sleep. This has been the After Hours. I have been Dev. What is up from Minnesota? And it looks like we'll just have to see you in the next one, guys. Have a great night.